1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
1, 1. There's 2 1s.
Fucking Jeff!
And Wither is, because of the radiant, takes the hammer, which grows to his size as he holds it.
Are you gonna? Is it gonna stay that size?
So you are going to level 13 and level 12. So you tell me, what do you work on and how do you level up? What's the new spells you take? What's the new abilities you get? What's the thing you take at level your ability score improvement?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is ability score improvement. Finally get to my 20 charisma.
Nice, very good.
But then then at level 13 I get a 7th level spell, which
hell yeah.
And what I've been doing
7th level where it starts to get real like world breaking. There's some spells that 7th are like, ooh, this is strong.
I'm kind of like hanging out on the outside of the volcano, and I see all of the rocks that the fire giants have been throwing. I'm kind of, oh god, that's cool, but I feel like there's something more that can be done with this, and they're throwing rocks at little intruders, but they're missing the intruders down there. So what I do is I use reverse gravity.
Oh shit! Yeah! Oh, I love this spell.
And drops the rocks back down on the intruders that they're
so
doing.
good.
So I can now, at will, in a 90-foot.
Wouldn't say at will. once per day.
I can do it.
Spending my highest level spell slot.
Once per day, what can you do? You can
reverse gravity,
like
literally.
A cylinder.
Upside down.
Chooses a cylinder of area. Everything in that area.
Anyone that's not holding something goes upwards, and then I can turn it off.
If you're within
downwards.
Yeah, if you're within if you're within range of something you could grab a hold of, you get a dexterity saving throw. If you're not, you just no save. You just fall 100 feet up, and then he can turn it off, and you fall 100 feet back down again. It's a lot of, and with my fall damage, 100 feet is a lot more than it is in the game as well.
Also, there's
100 feet in my games is an average of about 110 damage.
What is it? 110?
About 110 damage from falling 100 feet.
Jesus Christ, so that's going to be good.
If you're in a building that's about 100 feet tall, they slam into the ceiling and then they slam into the floor. There's some real combos you can do. Like there's a spell called Prismatic Wall that basically is all the colors of the rainbow as different layers of the wall. And each layer deals damage. So like the red one deals a shit ton of fire damage, the orange one deals a shit ton of lightning damage, blah blah blah. And you can cast that above a reverse gravity. They fall through all the layers of the wall, and then you turn it off, they fall through all the layers on the way back down again. And it does like thousands of damage.
Jesus.
The annoying thing is that I know that I'm likely going to be in the area that you're going to cast the spell.
Well, I'll just be like, Bodger, hold on to something!
Quick, Bodger, tie your shoes! Tie your shoes! And then he bends down, grabs a hold of the grass or whatever, and holds onto something at the ground.
Over this 13 days, I teach Bodger some code words, things like, tie your shoes, Bodger, or whatever, just so whether or not he's smart enough to know that's what
in the
I'm
moment,
doing
he'll
there.
definitely forget all of that. So that's what you work on.
Also, sorry, were you going to say something?
No, that's so good. Is there anything else? So you took your charisma for ASI at level 12, and you got your spell at level 13.
Yes.
That's everything for a sorcerer.
And then also, every single day, one of these guys bump into me and see me do some magic, and I'm kind of keeping it a little bit private. But a few of you guys kind of see me working on something, and I'm going to have to roll Wild Surge for every single day that I do.
You are. Yeah. So you start rolling those. Each one's just a 1 because it resets every day.
3, 4.
Anybody else? What you taking for level up? You get whether you take a level in Rogue or a level in Warlock. The next one for you is an ASI anyway.
Yeah, because I was just trying to remember because I got 2 levels last time.
Yeah, you got 2 levels because you jumped over an ASI because Rogues get them every other level.
Yeah.
So you jumped over one. I can't jump you over them again now because otherwise you'd be 2 levels ahead of the guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be 1 level ahead.
I did my spell 13 times and got 1 Wild Surge.
Okay. So on one of the days,
23.
On one of the days, you get a 23 Wild Surge, which I'll go into in a second. Yeah, I can't jump you over because you'll still be ahead of the guys.
So I
for
just
the
take
whole
an
time.
ASI, right?
Yeah. So are you going to go a level in Rogue or a level in Warlock?
Level in Rogue.
Level in Rogue, which gets you to level 10 Rogue.
Yes.
So at the next level of Rogue, you get Reliable Talent, I believe. means that if any of the things that you are proficient in, like stealth and things, you can't roll below a 10, I think it is.
Yeah, sweet. That was already the case pretty much because I'm a but right.
You can't roll below a 10.
Yeah,
which means that even if you roll an at 1, you treat it as a 10. I think it's a 10, 9 or 10, and then you add your modifier. So nat 1 for you would be like a 23.
Yeah, my minimum roll is now like 23.
Jesus.
On the next one. Not now. It's when you get to level 11.
Right.
Right. All right. So what are you taking as your ASI? And I will pull up the wild surge.
So I just get 1 point, right, to put into things.
You get 2 points.
2 points.
You can split them, or you can add them both into one thing, or you can take a feat. All right. Let's
take some feet.
Take some feet.
I think I'm just going to lean in and just go dexterity. And
Dexterity's good.
Chuck 2 into my dexterity.
Dexterity increases your armor class. It increases your attack modifiers.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It's pretty useful.
How do I level up?
And it increases your initiative as well.
Where the do you level up on the online one?
Knows. This is why you should be practicing with D&D Beyond between sessions.
We've only done it 11 times.
For sure.
Practicing with D&D Beyond between sessions.
Manage up in the top corner. Yep, there you go.
You got a 23 wild surge. So on one of the days of downtime. Oh, interesting, because this is not an effect that ends either. On one of these days, let's roll a d3, see who comes across him in the meantime. Bodger. You come across Baradun, just like off in the corner, muttering to himself in the. What are you rolling for?
You got a 9.
You got a 9?
Yeah.
Sweet. With a 9, you come across him in one of the corners muttering to himself, casting some sort of a spell, and then he sees you come in and tries to hide what it is, but as he does so...
I wasn't doing anything.
As he does so, he starts to blush, like with embarrassment, only the blush isn't red, it's a shade of blue, and it gets more and more vibrant, and it spreads across his entire skin, as your skin turns a vibrant shade of blue. And that doesn't have an end. Like you can find ways to get rid of that. Sorry, green screen.
I'll find a way to get rid of it.
But yeah, Baradun is bright blue.
The wild surge.
Baradun's bright blue now. Yep. Okay.
Don't forget, he's also like 7 feet tall.
And he's also way taller as well.
Baradun's starting to look weird.
Baradun's like...
He's tall and blue. He's an avatar. He's one of the gazers from Avatar.
I'm Navi.
Yeah, no. There is one on here that you've seen it with the kids wild surging, where your hair grows really long and luscious. Oh, yeah. So like he has really long luscious hair.
You noticed that Baradun is starting to look like a fucking
Navi. And there's one that allows you to speak with animals.
Series Avatar.
Yeah, by James Cameron.
Yeah, by James Cameron.
I heard that you were in that film.
Oh my god!
You know about that?
I heard that you were in that film.
I heard about that. Did James Cameron? He touched you at some point.
Skin to skin.
And now
they'll never suspect us. They're never gonna see it coming. Nothing.
What are you doing?
Oh, wild surging. Oh, I wild surged.
Your skin's turned blue.
It's blue.
What?
Yeah, you're turning
What
blue.
were you doing? What were you doing?
Nothing. I wasn't doing anything, and my face is absolutely no evidence
You're
of that.
acting mighty suspicious.
I'm not suspicious. You're acting suspicious.
What were you doing?
You look like a Narvi.
Yeah.
What the hell is a Navi?
The tall blue creatures from James Cameron's Avatar that Rowan was in.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about that guy named Ron.
Yeah.
He was in Avatar. Let's change the topic entirely to that.
No.
Let's change the topic entirely to... I've heard there's a guy named Alan in there as well.
Nope. That sounds really
And now
weird.
the magic that I am working on, I have now done 19 times.
Thank you.
What are you up to?
What are you doing?
What are you up to?
What
is Baradun up to?
So how do you train your dexterity, Ben?
I just run around being all dexterous and shit, you know? No, I run into this room and I'm just constantly jumping all over these things.
Lava takes a shit ton of damage. Dies a couple of times.
And then I come out here, I'm like, Greg, heal me.
Blinding heal.
Blinding heal. I'm blind now. Double XP. And I go, hey.
While he's doing that, how are you two leveling up? What do you take as your ASI?
I'm going to go 2 points into Constitution.
Ooh, get even tougher.
Which I'm pretty sure brings my armor class up 1.
It does for you, yes, because you're a barbarian, so your armor class is dexterity and con, I believe.
Oh, here? Yeah.
From memory. On how to level up.
Do you just go home?
You'd need to go into this, and then you need to put it into... It's a little sign of an anvil in the corner, and then you go next page, and then Constitution you change to a. Oh, sorry, you need to level up first.
Should we just go level up?
Level
to
13.
13?
What?
My sleight of hand and stealth now, plus 15.
Jesus, what's your dexterity total?
Well, it's 20 now, so plus 5.
20. Because you got 2 of those from the book that you read, your maximum increased from a 20 to a 22. So you can actually still go even higher on dex if you want to.
Probably won't bother.
Now, where do I go now? So
all right, so you leveled up.
What's
Go all the way down to the ability score improvement and hit ability score improvement and Constitution.
It's complex.
And Constitution.
It is a little bit complex, to be fair.
And that should be it.
It's a bit complex.
And then what else do you get at level 13?
I'm upgraded to my brutal critical.
Well, now that you've used brutal critical during a fight, you're like, oh man, that was useful. Let's do that again.
So basically, now when if I get a critical, then 2 extra dice.
Yep. So when you roll the extra dice on top of it, the extra d10, it will roll again an extra d10. So yeah, you're doing extra damage every time you crit.
Don't with me.
And you get a almost 10% chance of critting every time you're reckless. All right. And then finally, Greg.
Yeah.
Greganiel.
That's the full name.
Gregoriange. What do you do? What do you get at level 12 and 13? You get an ability score improvement, which are you taking?
How do I do that?
Go into the character creation, which is the little symbol of the anvil in the top right corner.
Let's edit this part out.
Blinding Heel. All right, so we are leveled up. That took no time at all.
No time
at all. And you've all picked your spells and everything.
Yay.
Are we wanting to roll for hit points?
No,
roll the dice.
I took the average on
Took the average.
I'm multi-classed. I'm a wizard now.
I assume that just.
Took 2 levels of wizard.
You fucking what, mate?
Yep.
Yeah, it didn't even ask me for the hit point.
I assume it just
It will have just done it automatically unless you want to roll for it to potentially roll even higher.
Tempt fate.
Are you sure? You roll really
I am
well.
very certain.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so at the end of that 13 days, the guy comes to you and says, I have your respective items here for you. Thank you for your patience. It's taken me some time, especially with the fiddly one. And he hands you your Ring of Protection, which is actually a Ring of Protection +2 now. So it gives you a +2 to your armor class and saving throws, not +1.
I can just run with this in here, can't I?
I've actually made it as an item, which I can add to your list. It's called a Ring of Improved. What do I call it? A Ring of
Improved Protection?
Improved Protection, I think is what I called it. I think it's in your inventory. I put it in last night, maybe.
Let's have a look.
Maybe not. Anyway, he then gives you, Bodger, your Dwarven Thrower back, and he has done a couple of different tinkerings with it. As per your request, we have changed the polymorph ability that you were handily just forgetting anyway.
You were also handily forgetting that, Rob. Don't lie.
It now only polymorphs if you choose to make it polymorph.
Great.
And the die drops from a D48, so I'll take that D48 back, down to a D12. So there's a 1 in 12 chance of it succeeding if you try to make them polymorph. So that's one thing he fixed. The next thing he fixes is that on top of that, on a nat 1, you will still actually hit now. So the hammer, as I've put it in the flavor text, essentially, is taking on a semi-sentience now. It's starting to understand your intention when you're making an attack with it, who you're trying to attack, not your cleric friend, perhaps. So on a nat 1, you will still actually do the damage that you would have done if you'd have hit. But the problem is, it also deals that same amount of damage to you and half of that damage to an ally within range as well. So the hammer, it starts to realize that it's going off course, it's going to miss wildly, and it just turns itself on, starts spinning around wildly. It will still hit the target, but then it will fly back to you or whatever, and it will hit you.
An ally.
It will hit you, and it will hit half of the damage will also be applied to.
Even if he's by himself, it'll find an ally.
No, if he is within, if there's an ally within melee, it'll hit that, or if there's an ally on the line of, like if he's used it as a thrown weapon, if there's an ally on that line, it'll
net 1 still hits, but it does the same damage to me.
And an ally, yeah.
Oh,
and half as much to an ally.
Sorry, to be clear, to me or to an ally?
Both.
to me and an ally. So I go hit the baddie.
If you roll and go nat 1, then I go all right, roll damage. You roll the damage as normal, and then you deal that damage to the bad guy that you were targeting. You deal that damage to yourself, and you deal half of that damage to an ally.
That's bad. That's worse.
That is what Rowan asked for.
I didn't ask for the ally thing.
he's making.
Yeah.
I ran it by you and I said, look, this is the option, and you said, a nat 1 dealing splash damage, that's what we'll go for. And so you chose nat 1 dealing splash damage.
Rowan, you fool of a took.
Well, hey, splash damage, what if I'm throwing it and I'm not nearby it, then it's not going to...
But if there's someone
then it will smack you on its way back in.
Okay. So, that's different to splash damage.
Yeah, but if one of us are in the way, then it'll crack us on
the way past.
Yeah.
It's only if one of us are nearby.
And the last thing that he tinkered with, which you didn't ask for, but is just a pure benefit to it, is that, because I figured, I tapped into, why would he ask for that? And I was like, he wants that because he doesn't like to miss. Rowan, as his method of gaming, his style of gaming is he just likes to be able to hit them no matter what. So he's asked for the only thing on the dice that guarantees that you'll miss no matter what the armor class is. He's been like, no, I still want that to hit. So I was like, okay, I'm going to lean into that. And the only other upgrade he's given you is that you can give a blood sacrifice to your weapon now, after you've thrown it. So you roll an attack roll. If the attack roll is pretty low and you think it's going to miss, you can choose to take a certain amount of damage to give a bonus to the attack roll.
That's cool.
So how that works is, where is it? Basically, you can take 2 points of damage to give it a +1. You can take 5 points of damage to give it a +2, or you can take 8 points of damage to give it a +3.
I've got to make that call before I roll.
After you roll, but before I tell you whether or not it hits.
I can take. One more time. What?
2, 5, or 8.
2, 5, 8.
To give it a +1, +2, +3, respectively.
+1, +2, +.
So if you roll and you get a
hit.
3 on the dice, and you're like, shit, I'm gonna take 8 points of damage and give that a +3, but then you modifier, and then you're like, yeah, all right, so that's gonna hit.
Greg, check this out. This is my new blood sacrifice enchanted hammer.
Cool.
So what it does is if I take blood from something, it makes me do more damage. So look, check this out. So if I go stab you like that, put that on there, like that.
What the hell?
That will now do more damage. Yeah, it like the blood. I don't know.
Roger, what the fuck are you doing? Blood sacrifice means it needs to come from you. Don't stab someone else and get a blood sacrifice.
I stab you. I put that on there like that. Like kind of put it on there. Yeah, I can do it.
Hey, Ron, I'm looking for a mouse pad for my desktop.
Oh, are you talking about a horizontal motion stabilization plateau?
No, I want a mouse, like for my mouse to go on a mouse pad.
Sorry, one of those things that kind of like a flat clicker.
What's a flat clicker?
Oh, this is a flat clicker.
What?
Yeah.
No, this is a mouse pad.
This is our very own flat clicker available at vldl.shop. Link in the description.
What? No, it's a mouse pad.
No, it's a horizontal motion stabilization plateau.
Why would you call it a flat clicker?
Because it's a flat clicker. vldl.shop. Back to the game.
Excellent. So that is how he upgrades your hammer. He upgrades your ring for a +2. Yay! He gives you your short swords back, and they're now +2 short swords, both of them. So for both attacks and damage rolls, they both do an additional 2. And then Greg, he gives you your armor back, and for the sake of the green screen making you not wear an entire suit of armor, it still looks exactly like your breastplate, but it is now functionally full plate armor.
Full plate.
Which increases your armor class.
Very cool.
And I noticed while I was giving you this last night that sounded rude. While I was giving it to you, last night.
Any more rough.
While I was giving it to you last night in your character sheet, I noticed you were most of 2 points of your armor class was coming from Greg using a shield, which you definitely have. In all of the green screens.
Look back over the green screen, bro.
I've always carried a shield.
I do remember him at some point having a little
really
buckler.
Small shield?
Tiny buckler.
Yeah. What happened to that?
Just decided it wasn't for the character.
Yeah.
So we've removed that and given you plate instead, which actually increases your armor class.
Okay.
And on top of that, he's made it magical armor, which I think will give you a 21 armor class.
21 armor
Holy
class.
shit!
Up from 17. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Jeez. Okay, so
nothing can hit you
how do I? Because armor class is 17 now.
How can I?
I'll put it in
I'm gonna
for you guys later.
Armor class.
Have you
21.
added my short swords already, or-
I didn't have the time
all
to
later.
add all of that. I'll do that all
All
later.
later is fine.
All right. So he gives you all of these things. If you want to now take any additional downtime here in the Mount Dagenrog, yes.
I would like 1 day of downtime at least.
One day of downtime to work on your scroll, presumably.
I want to read my book.
Ah, yes. You want to read your strength book, and you need to read it for a total of 48 hours over a period of 6 days. So how many hours a day are you wanting to put into this? Do you think Bodger could concentrate on reading a book for like 24 hours straight?
If he's given guidance.
No, yeah, guidance.
So he guidances you, which lasts for 1 minute. So
yeah, you can read
for the
1
full
minute guidance.
48 hours
So I'm just
straight
next to you going,
marathon with no
guidance.
sleep every minute.
And then I'm like, no, I'm bored.
Just immediately starts. Tokteek, thank you very much in this world.
Tokteek, sorry,
It's,
you're right.
it's a tabloid newspaper that is released in like a.
Every minute, every second is a new tablet.
There's a new tabloid newspaper. It's magic.
Okay, so I've got.
So you could read it. You could stay here for another 6 days of downtime with the fire giants and read it just for 8 hours a day, and that would be enough.
Or you could do 2 days of 12 hours.
You could try and 48 hours. So you'd need to do four
48,
days of
Jesus.
12-hour days, which is a lot of reading, especially for Bodger.
I can't remember when I was keeping a record of this.
It's gone because of the 13 days of downtime.
Soz.
You'd made like 3 hours progress.
But I did little reads during those 13 hours. During those 13 days. I was doing little reads.
You're leveling up.
Well, yeah.
Sadly, we're not allowed to. Otherwise, I would have been doing my scroll every day.
Downtime for level up has to be for level up.
Yeah.
Downtime for other things is because I've mentioned that time is of the essence in this campaign, so it has to have like a payoff of like,
I'm happy to stay
do
here
we
for a
take
few
more
days.
time?
There's things I want to work on.
I want to get this book read and get extra strength.
All right, I know, and I'm asking you, how long
do it.
each day are you doing?
I read. So one more time. I've got to do a total of 48 hours of
48
reading.
hours over a period of 6 days maximum.
So you do 12 hours, 4 days.
Yeah,
Lock it
12
up.
hours, 4 days.
12 hours. All right, so Bodger is going to sit down for 4 days back to back and read 12 hours. He's reading and practicing the book
I
and
imagine
stuff for
that they have like a little reading room. And Bodger's in like a lovely little library with like little classical music playing.
I'd love to see his actual book, and it's like a child's picture book with like a few words, and he's like,
I need some kind of checks to make sure because you're going over the 8-hour adventuring period day essentially, and you're like really straining. So I think this is going to be an intelligence saving throw against getting a level of mental exhaustion.
No problem.
Intelligence saves.
He's
are
really good at
He's
intelligence
good at intelligence saves.
Bodger, if there's one thing about Bodger, it's he's
18 minus 1.
So the first day, not bad. No mental exhaustion after that first day. Yeah, it's not only just reading the book. It's like it's giving you. It's like a personal trainer has like written this book, and you're like, oh, try these new things, and you're trying them for 12 hours as well. You're doing the next page and trying those. The next day, intelligence save.
4.
After 24 hours over a period of 2 days reading this book and working out for hours and hours a day, you get a point of exhaustion. It's getting pretty up there, but you realise I'm only halfway through the book. Got to try again. 6
minus 1, 5.
So 5 total. You get another point of exhaustion.
tired.
You are really just exhausted from the physical workout and the mental workout. It's kind of like the boxing chess. Have you seen that? Physical and mental exertion.
just trying to get through those pages.
And then the last one.
Caterpillar eats fucking oranges.
Okay, that's 16 minus 1, so 15.
15 on that last day for some reason. You're like pushing through because it's that mental thing of like, the end is in sight. The tunnel,
the last
end of the
5
tunnel,
minutes.
and last view.
Right. Oh, a bit of light reading. Not a problem. Starting on page 1. Okay. Here we go. Right. Strength. How to be strong. By strong man, strong me person. Right, very good. Right. How much longer is there in this fucking book? God damn it. Right. Yeah. Done. Yeah, I feel stronger. I learned a lot.
You make it through the book. You finish the book. The magic of the book increases your strength modifier by 2. By 2.
No, you can just.
He gets to the end. He gets to the last page. And he's like, "Oh, if I do this, I have to do things in D&D Beyond." So just not.
Literally, just press the little button next to the book. Equip
Your
it,
inventory.
and it does it for you.
I noticed earlier, by the way,
The book
Manual
of whatever it's called.
we have a max HP modifier of 15. Do you know what that is? Why do we have that?
You should have got rid of it.
Max HP modifier of 15 was from him casting aid.
Healing
Which has gone away now.
Do I press?
Press the little dot next to
Okay,
it.
hang on, that's the wrong one.
Charges.
I'm
No, hang on, that's the wrong one.
I don't know if you use that.
Manual of Grace fully says.
Yep. Manual of whatever it is.
And it just does it for you.
And,
Yeah, it's gone up to 20 instead of an 18.
oh, I didn't press it. Okay, so shit.
Yeah, you press the thing, I guess.
It just does
He
it.
did the thing for the telling the lines in this
Don't
one.
know.
During.
Yes.
Can I do that? Can I do the thing every day?
You can.
The work on the quick save scroll.
Oh, that thing? Yeah. Not
I'm
during the
also going to do that thing every day. But
You can now do it twice.
What thing?
Yes, the quick save scroll you can do on all of the downtimes, which took 4 days for him. So you guys are taking 4 extra days of downtime here with the giants. So for those 4 days of downtime.
Luckily, Rob's not tracking days.
none of them are ones, so I don't ruin it.
Okay, don't ruin it.
And then
Good.
What am I rolling? I don't remember.
You need to tell me the running scores
It was
of
2
all of those.
12s, plus Arcana, isn't it?
Yep, plus your Arcana. Adams, where is it? Baradun's Scroll of Quick Save.
Jesus Christ.
Do quick maths with numbers you rolled that you now don't remember.
Yeah, I did. I actually remember them, but then I had to add the Arcana. 18, 21, 26, 40, 60, 76.
76, holy shit. Wow, that takes it up to, you jump over the next 2 things.
Woo!
76, let's see. 76 from Fire Giant downtime, all right. So you are now up to, the item is displaced from its original spot for 1 hour, and then it returns.
Good.
So you can quick save, you can grab something from a safe, you will quick load back to your thing, and you have the item for the next hour. And then the game will go, something's wrong here, and it will glitch it out of you and put it back in the safe where it should have been.
And then also during that time, you guys sneakily see me trying to hide in rooms and stuff. And every time I hide, I'm doing some little magic, and I do it twice every day, so 8 more times. 8 more times, and haven't wild surged yet. No, 8 more times, and I don't.
No wild surge. All right, but you are blue for that whole time.
That was a 5, wasn't it?
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm doing it every day.
Each day it doesn't.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right.
So now I'm up to 15.
It does.
20, 25, 26. I'm up to 27, Rob.
What are you doing?
Wondering what you're doing!
I tattoo Baradun is lying to me.
Don't believe his lies.
Don't believe his lies.
I'll tell you what I'm doing. Okay. If you use Greater Restoration on me.
Most important of all, don't ever forget to... None of this is canon. None of this is canon.
It's crazy how this is all canon in the NPC universe.
Listen. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Hang on. Is it not working?